Don't Be the Fat Husband, the second week of March, 2015. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're having a great week. I'm having a great week. My wife is back. She was in Nashville. If you didn't follow their Twitter, Instagram, and they were throwing a bridal shower for Hannah, who gets married in 2 weeks to Pate. How about that? Which brings up what I talked about last week. We're trying to get a Don't Be the Fat Husband, I don't know if you can see it, it's all sweaty and nasty, shirt for Pate, but we need 7 people to order them. Go to Teespring, teespring.com/Don't Be the Fat Husband and get you a shirt, and that would be awesome for him. It would be like our gift. It'd be like the Don't Be the Fat Husband community's gift to Pate, to welcome him and to tell him not to be the fat husband, not to become the fat husband. Not that I think he will, but for him not to do that. So I hope you guys are having a great week. I've got some workout footage from CrossFit Queens this week. Really hard workout. It was actually harder than I thought it was going to be. You'll see little snippets of it, of course. We'll It has cleans and knees to elbows, not toes to bar, knees to elbows, which I think are harder, by the way, if you do CrossFit. And then jump squats and all kinds of fun stuff. A lot of SoulCycle, and still am doing some because I love to take Olivia's class. I love to take her to the class, and then I take the class. But I'm starting to forward think a little bit about when we have the baby, and I'm gonna need to be watching the baby while she does the class. So we won't be able to do it at the same time. Kind of sucks. So you guys out there that have kids and you're married and all this, and maybe you could offer some advice. But what I'm thinking about is I want to get really in the groove of doing CrossFit or whatever, so I can go do my thing. Of course, not right at the beginning. At the beginning, I know it's just going to be a wash, but once we get into a routine, I'm just trying to get back into doing more CrossFit. I had been doing like maybe 2 classes a week, which is not, I don't love that. And then a lot of SoulCycle, like sometimes like 4 classes a week. I love it. It's great. So I'm just trying to get back in the groove. And that's it. So just checking in with you. Awesome workout. I had forgotten how much I love just like going after it and just feeling like you're gonna die, and then when it's over being like, oh, that was amazing. I'm so glad it's over, but that was amazing. You know what I'm saying. So how's everybody doing? I gotta confess a little bit that I have been just a little bit frustrated. We had a bunch of celebration stuff. We went to Nashville and, just ate, just had a great time, celebrated, nothing wrong with that, and different places. And I had, I was up like 5 or 6 pounds. And usually when I do something like that and I've just been celebrating, I go right back to, clean eating and working out and all this kind of stuff. And it just basically is like water weight. It just comes down. It may take a couple weeks, but I get back down to where I was before. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been about over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and I'm like it really stuck this time. That sucks. And so I've been a little bit frustrated, so I've been kind of trying to evaluate where I am. It's one of the reasons I've been really trying to be like, okay, I'm gonna get really serious. I mean, what days am I skipping? Is it just easy to be like, oh, I ran out of time, it's no big deal, as far as the workout goes? And then number 2, what am I doing? Am I eating? And in the past, you guys have been with me and I've done my Fitness Pal, which I think is great, and I think writing it down is the ultimate answer if I can't crack it just by doing it in my head. And we've talked about this before. It's really important to buckle down, especially if you're in a long weight loss journey, you're really seriously trying to lose a lot of weight. You got to write it down. You got to do that. But my thing this time was like, I'm just going to get back in the groove and everything will be normal and we'll be all this kind of stuff. But I'm just feeling, that kind of thing. It's not one of those things like all my clothes fit and I don't feel like tight or uncomfortable or anything like that. But I do know that I don't want to let things like that creep up. I mean, that's one of the things about having lost over 100 pounds. It's not just like somebody who struggles with 10 pounds. Even though right now I'm struggling with like 6 pounds, I'd probably like to lose 10 pounds just to have a little buffer. But it's not like that. It's like, we're like addicts. And so I can let that 5 pounds get turned into a lot more. And I don't want to let that happen. So, but just a little frustrated with that, and just trying to figure out what that is. Just really taking stock of what I'm eating and all that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of where I am this week. Just kind of evaluating. And that's where we are. Don't Be the Fat Husband. We're a community. We just, we're where we are. We're not perfect. And I hope you guys don't ever get that impression from me that I'm perfect, or that I don't do this, or that I don't, every once in a while have donuts, because I love donuts. And my problem is, and I have a feeling for those of you that struggle with weight, is I can't just have 1 or 2 donuts. I must have the dozen. So that's why I have to really be careful, and I have to really plan it out. And you guys have heard us talk, Olivia and I both, about treat days and how we plan that, and how we have, really, when I'm in the groove of things and I'm feeling well, I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm just trying to maintain. You've heard me talk about, I do 1 day a week, I do a treat, whether it be go get frozen yogurt and this kind of thing, and then once a month have a whole treat day. And we've had a treat day. You can check out those videos, that's kind of fun. But then when you're in the losing mode, like right now I want to lose those 5 or 6 pounds, then it's not so easy. I still sometimes have the treat if you just really have to have it, because it's better than falling off the wagon and having 2 or 3 days of eating like crap, because you're like, oh, what the heck. But at the same time, if I'm feeling okay, then sometimes I won't, because I'm just trying to get to that goal, and that sort of thing. And one of the things I think that is hard for me is that, we did Whole30. You guys were with me on that back in August. And then in January, I did a Daniel fast, really for spiritual reasons, but also I lost about 10 pounds, and that was great. I was feeling awesome. But the thing about like challenges and stuff, I like them. They're like a shot in the arm, but it's really, really hard to come off of them and go back to normal. It just is. I mean, maybe you're cool, maybe you're awesome, and maybe you can handle it, but I'm not very good at it. And so I do better with little bitty things here and there. Like even with the fasting, that was really important for me spiritually while Olivia was on the show. I did the 90 days of the Daniel fast, which was an exceptional time. Came off of it, went to kind of eating clean as far as eating a balanced diet. But then once a week, I would fast just liquids. I would just have liquids, whether it be just breakfast and lunch, or breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that was so much better to me than trying to do this big, long thing. It was like, okay, this is hard, but it's something I can do. We've talked about rhythm before, finding your rhythm. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find my rhythm again. And it's a perfect time, just like we talked about. The seasons are changing. It has been horrendously wintry. In my last few videos, I've complained about it, I'm sure, a million times. But finding rhythm, and spring is here, or it's coming. Please, Lord, let it be coming sooner rather than later. And it is, and that's the thing. It's going to come. Even if it seems like winter lasts forever, it can be a metaphor for our lives. It's coming. Spring is coming. And I love that scripture in the Bible that says winter has passed and the rains have gone. It's time. It's really spring is coming. And I just feel that today. And so even in my frustration with those pounds, I still feel like some great things are on the horizon. So I'm going to work my butt off the next 2 weeks. And then at Hannah's wedding, I'm going to have some good cake and all that great food she paid for. A lot of money, that stuff, costs. So I'm going to enjoy it in honor of her. And I also wrote her a song, which I'm really excited about. So hopefully after the wedding, I'll share it with you guys, because I don't want to spoil it. It's Hannah's. It's a gift to Hannah. And so I was really excited about it. I really hope it blesses her. And so that's where we are. It's time. Just taking stock of where we are. So where are you today? Are you in a place of, oh man, I am nailing it, I'm knocking it out of the park? Or are you at a place where you're kind of a little frustrated like me? Let me know in the comments, okay? Love you guys. Hope you have a great week. Check out Ben Ward Music. I'm going to try to put up a new song this week. I had a vlog last week. I'm making an album, and last week was recording piano. So if you want to catch up with my antics, but in the music context, then let me know. Also, if you're into music and you're on Spotify, I have a new username, Ben Ward Music. So if you search Ben Ward Music on Spotify, I've been kind of curating playlists. I have 3 playlists that are like my best ofs, which are like worship music. I'm a worship leader at a church. Then sort of like Christian devotional music, contemporary Christian music. And then just love and life is what I call it, which is just like fun, whatever it be, country, rock, pop kind of stuff. That'd probably be a really good workout playlist. Maybe. Depends on what kind of music you like to work out to. There's a video on that too. Go search it and don't be the fat husband. So, love you guys. We'll see you next week. Leave a comment below. Give a thumbs up. Share with your friends. Favorite it. We'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
I don't understand
how you love me. I could not have planned something so lovely as the beauty that I see, changing every part of me. So I give you my love freely.